Okay, what we're talking about today is trying to prevent blossom end rot on my tomato plants in my garden. And I do this with a little bit of Epsom salt and some just plain Tums like antacid. This is generic. It's 1,000 milligrams of, 750 milligrams of calcium carbonate, which is about 275 grams of actual calcium. I can't remember. Something like that. But we're going to use some of this and some of this in this 5-gallon bucket for the water. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it up. And once you get the 5 gallons of water, I'm going to show you. Okay. Now what Epsom salt does is it puts into the ground magnesium sulfate, which is critical for the plants, for them to be able to build cells. And if you don't have enough calcium and magnesium in your soil, they will have cell structure breakdown, and it'll cause blossom end rot on you, especially tomatoes and like peppers. So the formula is 2 teaspoons, and I'm using just a plastic spoon, 2 teaspoons of Epsom salt per gallon of water. So this is 5 gallons. That's going to be 10 teaspoons. So there's 1, 9, 10. So that's 10 teaspoons of the Epsom salt. Now, as far as the Tums goes, I just put some 10 of them. 2 more. So I'm going to use 2 tablets per gallon. And I just put them in just a regular sandwich baggie. Take a rubber mallet or a rock or anything and kind of try to crush them up. Just so they dissolve better in the water. You can probably just throw them in their hole and let them dissolve on their own. There's my calcium. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the water. It smells fruity. And I'm just going to use my hand to stir it up. Try not to. This Tums is all powdery. Stir it up. Try to dissolve those Tums in the water. And the orange pink. Cameraman will bring the camera over here a little closer, we can see it. It's just the suspension. It doesn't dissolve entirely in there. It makes like a suspension, which is exactly what you want. You want to take this watering can, and then you want to fill it up from the 5-gallon bucket. Perfect. So try to get it right around the base. It's going to run off some, but it'll be okay. I'll let that soak in. And again over here, trying to get it toward the bottom of the plant. And again here. I know I'm not getting 2/3 of a gallon on it right now. The ground's kind of filled up there, so I have to do it in stages. Just a little bit at a time, let it soak in, put a little bit more. Here. And we got one more over here. And I'll just come back a little bit more on each one. And since this is a suspension, you probably want to stir it every time you come over to it to refill the watering container. Just stir it up a little bit. Like that. And then fill your can back up again. Now I'm going to do this probably every couple of weeks until it starts to bloom, and then I'll just watch the blooms and see if it needs more. Plant. Calcium to cabbages. Not a whole lot. The cabbages don't get blossom end rot, but they still like the calcium just like